certificates are worthless. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tessie. You're welcome. Please subscribe before leaving. For my old and returning subscribers, you guys are welcome. Thank you guys for your love and your support here on my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what to know before relocating to Italy, or what to do when you relocate to Italy. I'm going to tell you guys a story, and I have a permission to tell this story here on my channel. So if you don't know, I'm a Nigerian living in Italy for over 9 years now, not complete 10 years, but 9 years now. So I have my family here. I've learned a lot. I've gone to different schools, so I have knowledge of a lot of things, not like someone that have been living in Italy for the rest for all his or her life, but I've done a lot. I've achieved a lot here in Italy over these 9 years living here in Italy. So yeah, so I have a permission to make this video. I'm not going to call a name, but when I was hearing this story, I was like, I'm going to make a video on my channel based on this story that you're telling me, because I see no reason why somebody would discourage somebody living in Italy, looking for a career, looking for a life, looking to for a way to balance their life here in Italy. I see no reason why you should discourage something like that. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that when I was doing live video, I was talking about people, foreigners living in Italy to go back to school, doing some courses here in Italy. And lucky enough for us, learning language here in Italy is free. But countries like Amsterdam or especially Holland, it's no longer free to learn language there. You pay money, but it's free. It's still free here in Italy to learn this, to go to school here and to learn Italian language. Is still here. It's still free. You only have to pay 25 euro tax at the end of the day. But people that is actually living in other country, it's no longer free for them. Most of them pay more than you that is living in Italy to learn the language. So she was telling me a story. Back to my live video, if you've been following me for a while, or if you haven't, if you just started following me here, I was talking about people going back to school, learn the language, going to get their terza media if you don't want to go to legalize the certificate of your educational certificate, especially university education certificate in Nigeria or other part of Africa or in your country. So after that, I stopped. That was after when I was making that live. I stopped coming here every Sunday to make a live, to talk about it, invite people that talks about going to Italian school. So because when I finished that particular Italian language school I was doing, I started my aesthetic school, my beauty school. That is, I'm still rounding up this year. So I didn't have much time to come here to make such video, but I got a lot of feedback from people that went back to school, people that went to do terza media, not one person, not two person. I got a lot of messages telling me, thank you for the advice. Thank you for encouraging me to do this. A lot of people, even people that is not here on YouTube and people that also here on YouTube, they actually went to school, they got this certificate, and I hope this certificate is going to take them to their, is going to bless them, is going to give them what their heart desires. I also have people that are not YouTubers that actually went to school, got this certificate, and they are doing different courses that they want to do here in Italy. And I also have the message I got recently is actually from Instagram. I have a girl that's messaged me and said, thank you for, helping me get into Italian school, because this is what I preach on my channel. I know I don't have too much views here on my YouTube channel. I know I don't have a lot of engagement because of my topic, because of the kind of content I create, and I'm happy for it, because if tomorrow this channel grows using this content that I create about educating people, foreigners living in Italy, I'm happy for it. So, and I'm happy for the few that I've convinced to go to this school. So back to the story I want to tell. I was talking to a friend of mine today. She recently moved to Italy from Nigeria, and so she called me. She messaged me asking me about some things about work, about how work life here in Italy is, how school and everything. So she actually messaged me. I asked her to call me because I have free time today. So she called me and she was explaining everything to me. She's not even up to a year living in Italy. So I know how it felt, because when I newly moved to Italy, I had the same urge to go out there to work. But for me, every job is job. Every job is good as long as you're working and you're receiving your money. Every job is good. It's a job. But for me, I have my own standard of the kind of job I want to do, the kind of thing I want to do. I want to do something that I'm passionate about. I want to do something that I love. I just don't want to work because of money. Obviously, if I find myself in some certain situation, economic situation or financial situation, I can do anything. But thank God, I'm happy, I'm grateful that I am not in such situation, in such financial situation that my husband can provide for us. So that gives me time to, go for what I want when I move here. So when I moved to Italy, I started my language A1 and A2. The first year I moved to Italy before having my boy, my son. Then after I had my son, I didn't have the anyone to take care of my son, but because I was going to CPR, and CPR is not one of those schools that you bring kids. This CPR is a very serious school, so it's an Italian adult education, so that helps foreigners to learn the language. So I stopped after having my son. Then after having my son, I was pregnant for my second for my daughter when I enrolled in Italian driving school, because I know I needed a car. I knew that I needed to be mobile. I know that I don't want to run. I'm not saying people that don't have driver's license, this is my experience, okay, but I'm not saying that people that take their kids to bus are different. They are not different, because everybody has their own life choice. I'm telling you my story to know where I am going. So I have my focus. I know what I wanted. So I asked my husband that I want to get a driver's license. I know it was difficult, 4 years living in this country. I don't know how to speak the language. I don't even understand the language very well, but I had to study so hard to get my Italian driver's license, 4 years living in this country, that a lot of people that actually probably 10 years living in this country haven't gotten. But I got my 4 years living in this country. We didn't buy it. I went to school, I studied, I failed the first test, but the second attempt I passed it and I got my license. 4 years, like I said, 4 years living in this country. I also have a video of that on my channel. So after that, I had my my daughter. When I had my daughter, everything slowed back again. Then when my daughter was a year plus or thereabout, or less than 1 year, that was when COVID started. So when COVID started, everything was closed down. Obviously, everybody was at home. So during that, before the COVID, I actually applied for CPR, which is Italian school. I've already gotten my Italian citizenship during this before COVID, during this time. So I applied. I tried to go back to Italian school to do my B1 and the B2, but my daughter was very little then, so I stopped. So during the COVID time, CPR sent me a message and asking me if I want to come back to the school again. For me, I would have said, oh, I've gotten my citizenship, so I don't need the B1 or B2 anymore, because for you to get a citizenship, you need to have a B1 and B2 certificate, the language certificate, before they can give you before you can get Italian citizenship. This is the new law right now. So when they sent me the email, CPR sent me the email. So I read the email, I deleted the email without saying anything to my husband. Then after some days, I went back again and recovered the email from the bin. This is during COVID. So I talked to my husband about it because I was bored. My daughter was already a year plus. So I talked to my husband. I was like, I need to go back to school, because CPR sent me this email. And now if I have to go back to school, I'm no longer going to do A1 or A2. I want to do the terza media, because with the certificate of the terza media, even if I don't want to go to any course, I can use it to work, because Italian law also changed that before you can work even at the supermarket, probably cleaners don't need this certificate, or some people that work in some factories. But if you want to work in some sectors like supermarkets, hotels, in some kind of in some level of job, you need terza media certificates, because I actually had Italians in my class as when I was going to CPR to do this terza media. So so I was like, I want to do that terza media, because I don't want to go back to B1 or B2, because I already have my citizenship. So he encouraged me. I went back to school during that COVID to do a lot of you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know this story. So I went back to get my TEDS Media certificate and during the COVID. So immediately after that, I enrolled into beauty school because I did catering in Nigeria, but catering is not something I want to pursue here in Italy because I don't have anybody. Catering job is really hard here when you don't have family around, or when you have your own family, when you have kids. You know, catering job, working in a hotel or working in a restaurant is very easy. Is a good paid job, but it's a job that keeps you out almost all the time. And I have kids here. It's just me and my husband and the kids that are in this particular part of Italy. My husband family are in the South Italy. So I didn't want to do that kind of job that will keep me always out of the family. So I decided to enroll into aesthetic school. I'm in my third year rounding up. I already gotten my diploma as a esthetician here in Italy because it's 2 years course as for adults. So I've already gotten my diploma. I have my diploma at home, but I needed to do specialized advanced esthetician. The advanced esthetician course is 1 year, is give me the certificate to be able to open a spa tomorrow, to open my own beauty studio tomorrow, or to even educate people on that, or to even do courses on that. It gives me the license to advance, you know, to work on my own and to let other people work under me. So my husband encouraged me to do that particular course. Why am I telling all this story? Is for you to know where I am going. So right now I'm rounding up into my beauty school, and this lady called me today. So she was saying that she wants to start working, that she didn't want to depend on her husband because her husband money is okay, but she's used to in Nigeria. Obviously back in Nigeria we are hustlers, we hustle, we earn our own money, even if our husband is giving us. We have other, you know, having a business in Nigeria is easy than having a business here in opening a business here in Italy. So she was, you know, the message was like, I asked her to call me. So when she called me, she said explaining. So I told her, girl, calm down. For my own and for the step I've taken for these 9 years, this is something I'm going to tell you to, and this is something I've already advised a lot of people to do, and a lot of people that follow this step are actually, it's helpful to them as well. So I told her, look, calm down, because the first year I moved here, I was like you, I was looking for a way to get a job, any job to do, as long as I'm leaving the house, going out of the house. I said, but for her, she has opportunity to be able to go to this school like I did. She should go to school. So she was telling me that she talked to her friend, another of her friend here living in Italy. I don't know how long that one has been living in Italy, and her friend was telling her, encouraging her to stop going to Italian school. Do you guys know why I paused? I paused because this is how I paused when she was talking. She said that her friend asked her, what is she going to Italian school to do? That she should stop going to Italian school. That she will not do anything with those Italian school that she's going. I was like, who told her that? And who said that? So that makes me, if I felt bad, I feel sad, because if this lady is advising this particular girl to stop going to school, do you know how many people that have been discouraged not to go to Italian school? I have another lady here on YouTube, Janet. Let me call her name. Janet is her name. She has a channel here on YouTube. She's over 40, but she just got her permit. She just went to school to do her course. She had the kind of course she did. She can get her job. In fact, jobs are calling her right now. She had the opportunity to do that because when she moved into this school, her own story, when she moved into this country, she went to school, she went to do this TEDS Media when she newly come to Italy. She took school very, very serious. She's an Italian citizen right now, and she has this diploma to work in the hospital, to work in old people's home. She did the course and she passed it, and she has her diploma, she has a certificate. She can work anywhere she wants to work right now. She can work in the hospital, she can work in the old people's place, she can work anywhere. And her job is is a job that you will never lack a job when you do this course. A lot of people that came in, she told me that a lot of people that when she was going to this school, a lot of people were telling her, why are you going to this school? Why is it every time school? Why are you going to this school? And today they were regretting. Those people that was telling her every time school, they are regretting today that they didn't go to that school. They've seen the things she have achieved. And in this 2024, these same people are still advising others not to go to school. The reason why I tell my story before saying this is to encourage you guys. If you are planning of moving to Italy and somebody tells you go to look for a job or sit down at home and depend on the money that government pays the kids, please use your brain. Don't do that. First of all, you need to have an aim. You need to know what you want in life. If your plan in life is to work in the factory, living in this country, that is okay. It's a job. If your plan in life is working anywhere you want to work, that is okay. If you have a plan of furthering your education in this country, you have the opportunity, because a lot of schools are free in this country. And if you want to go to nursing school, a lot of schools are free. A lot of schools, you only need to pay tax. Governments give the possibility to go to school. Please, I tell my story in this video to tell you people that you can achieve anything you want to achieve living in this country. Do not listen to those ears, those mouths that are telling you, why are you going to school? Do not listen to those people that are telling you to sit down at home and depend on the money that government is paying to your kids. Do not listen to those people that are telling you that you will not do anything with the diploma you will get from this the diploma you will get from the school you want to go to. Do not listen to any ear. My school is private. I pay for my husband paid for it because it's private. Beauty school here in Italy is private. Government, if you go there as an adult, the only people that government pays for is from people is they call it scuola obbligo in Italy, like people that is going to high school, the second high secondary school. Government pays for them when they are going to this particular school. Beauty school, because it's a professional school, but as an adult you have to pay for yourself. It's not like catering school. Catering school is cheaper than this beauty school I am going today. But if I had choose maybe going to do nursing and other courses, is free. You only need to pay tax. So please listen to my own story. If you have an aim, if you have something, if you have a target moving into this country, do not let anyone discourage you from doing that thing that you want to do. Imagine if this lady did not come in and she would stop going to the language school to get the language certificate to do what she said. She loved nursing. She did chemistry in the university in Nigeria, so she loved nursing. Imagine someone telling her not to go, not to pursue the things that she has passion on, not to pursue the things that she wants to do, that she should start taking the benefit from the government and the money is enough for her to sit down at home. Please, I'm using my story, I'm using my platform to beg you, share this video to someone that needs to hear this. Please do not let those people that is telling you that Italian certificates are worthless. Don't let them discourage you. Do not let these people discourage you. Italian certificate, you can use it to work around Europe, around EU. You can use it to work even outside EU. You can use it to work in America, in every other country. Italian certificate, it works actually more. So do not listen to anyone telling you that the school you're going to, that you will not do anything with those schools. Please, I'm begging you guys. I'm using this platform to beg you. Do not listen to them. When you move into this country, your first aim should be, if you're not if you don't have any financial problem, your first aim should be the language school. Do not be like one of those people that will go and start when they want to go to the office or go to school to talk to the teachers, because a lot of people do that. They will take another person that understands it. Do not find yourself in this situation. Your first aim when you move to this country is learning the language. The second aim that will give you the possibility to do whatever you want to do is getting your driver's license. When you get your driver's license, the sky is your limit. Nothing will stop you from achieving whatever you want to achieve in this country. So I hope this video helps someone. I hope you share this video. I know this video is already long, but I don't care. I'm going to upload it as much long as it is, because I can't believe that in 2024 people are still telling people not to go to school here in Italy. Please, if your aim is to go to school, if you have something that you are passionate about doing, please, when you come into this country, go to Italian language school, learn the language, do the course you want to do, because the certificate worth more than those people think that they want. Because those people choose not to go to school. Do not let them discourage you. Do not let anyone discourage you. Do not let anyone to tell you that going to school here is useless. Do not let anyone do that, because people that move to America, move to every country, they all move there. They went to do some courses that makes them who they are today. Please don't let anyone discourage you in this country, because your certificate worth more than you even know. Your certificate you will get, your diploma you will get in any sector in the Italy worth more than you know. So I'm begging you people, African Nigerians, do not let anyone discourage you from something that you want to do. Do not let anyone discourage you from going to Italian school. Do not let anyone discourage you from going to any school you want to go to. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on my next one. I hope this video helps someone. Please share this video to someone that needs to hear it. God bless you. Bye.